How do we get
ambiance.
started? Will better be joining since he claimed not knowing anything last week, and I gave him all the information again. So hopefully he joins at some point.
Can he claim it if it's been, almost a week?
What's that?
Can he claim ignorance again? It's been almost a week.
Only once. Only once. So hello from the office of the CEO. Today's guest is me because I was the high scorer, and this is frankly better to just have me, I think. You all would agree that. No need to share this beautiful face with anybody else. Congratulations to the still 3-0 or still undefeated teams, now 3-0. Fricks Bankwell, Jason.
Yeah.
Freddie Fozeltwat. I still laugh every time I say that name.
That is a great name.
And me, Triple C, the CEO, the cupcake crushing commissioner. The 0-3 teams, Anderson Spear, who still hasn't joined us for any of these, Dick Von Lickens, who still hasn't joined us for any of these, and Clancy Wiggin, who has actually joined us for all of them and taken his medicine every week. Thank you, Michael. Good job. Looks like another week of injuries. It's going to be some COVID concerns as well, looks like, between Titans and Vikings. So if you own any of those guys, look out. Looks like Cohen's out for the year. My boy Dallas Goedert is hurt for several weeks. Godwin's hurt again. And Chris Carson, I didn't hear how many weeks he's out for, but I think he's
1
out
to 2.
for a while too. 1 to 2?
Yeah, it's not confirmed yet, but I know he's, of course, my top 3 guys haven't played all year hardly.
Yeah. You can save your excuses for later, T.
Yeah. I won though.
You did. So let's get into the games. First game, Clancy Wiggum versus Donnie Doublestuff. Another guy that hasn't showed up at all is Steve, who probably just can't figure out how to use a computer. It looked like you were going to actually get the victory until Monday night rolled around, Mike. You were solid, had a good lead, and then Patrick Mahomes started doing Patrick Mahomes things. Threw about, 8, 9 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. That guy's amazing. I mean, I don't know if he took him in the first round, and I always laugh when people take quarterbacks in the first round, but that guy, I don't think you can go wrong wherever you take him.
I think taking Mixon as high as I did was a mistake. I think that team is so bad.
That guy just doesn't excite me. I don't.
Able to be successful.
Maybe it's the team. But Donnie sent me a pretty hilarious trade offer today of Indy D and Randall Cobb for Austin Eckler. Yeah, not today. Sorry, not gonna happen today. I was hoping he'd be on so I can give him some shit about that. I think I look younger than I appear, but I wasn't born yesterday. Next game, Freddie Fozeltwat versus Hawk Handy. What a start to the year for Ben, huh? I mean, not since the first year when he won it all has he come out like this, like gangbusters. This week, he took on the king of the self-pleasurers, Hawk Handy, who's equally handy with both hands, from what I've heard.
I can confirm that. So can many others.
Many others.
Hopefully not men. It looks like, Hawk, you started out, I don't know, did you win the first week?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you won the first week and you've steadily declined after that. What's going on?
I'd kind of like to blame Russian hackers.
Russian.
Because I'm pretty sure Russian hackers have gotten into my account since my perfect draft night, and that's the only logical explanation that I have for the panic and pandemonium that's ensued since.
Yeah, I mean, the most logical thing is a bad draft, but yeah, Russian hackers could. Third game, Fricks Bankwell versus the Doghouse. And, Ken, after spouting off last week about how great he is, and actually every week, Took some of his own medicine this week and almost was low scorer for the week. There was
Almost, but not quite.
Cheers to hoping.
going into the last game, there was some, it was up in the air.
I was keeping an eye on the handyman.
Yep.
Freaking Jackson.
Hold on, daughter break. What?
Hey, Coley, come and say hi.
Go upstairs. I'll be up in a little bit. All right. I know. The doghouse, you kind of went from Mastiff to Yorkie this week. I mean, let's face it.
I did not like my matchups this week. I knew it was going to be a bad one, so I thought, okay, I'll get a loss out of the way, and then I'll just come storming back. And
we didn't take it like a champ.
Week.
And as we know, the Yorkie is a yipper and makes a lot of noise, but really can't do much. And that's kind of how you were this week, Ken.
Yeah, Great Dane against what is yours, Jason?
I'm like a freaking pit bull, man.
No, what's your dog?
I don't know what my dog is. He's like an oversized cat.
It's like a little cotton candy ball.
Right. I think he's called a teddy bear. He's so lovable.
Okay, yeah, well, your teddy bear kicked my Great Dane's ass.
Yes, I know. I sure did, and I enjoyed it.
Well, Jason, you're now 3-0 as well, and looking good. I know it's really early, but you start out 3-0. You have a pretty outstanding shot at playoffs at this point, as long as.
And do we know what round I took Russell Wilson?
What round?
I think it was the 5th round.
Yeah.
It may have been an early pick. I think it was worth it.
Well, even 5th round, I mean, that's a lesson to people who are drafting quarterbacks in the 1st and 2nd round if they're not named Patrick Mahomes. Just wait. Pick up one later. Get a running back. Get a receiver.
Jason has a
Guys
little
first.
diversity to his team, and now he's actually winning some games.
Yeah, man.
Drafted
Oh, I have it.
61st by Frick Spankwell, the 61st overall pick.
Well played.
That was smart.
Most likely MVP.
Woo!
Waits the 5th round.
Tony, Max Hedstrom versus Skeet Spunkley. Look at Kirk shaking his head. You want to make some excuses now, Kirk?
I'm teaching virtually,
Oh,
so there's a lot of pressure, and yeah.
yeah, pressure. Right.
It might be my only win of the year, except for maybe when I play the Handy Hawk man.
See, that's what it was. I was feeling bad because Tony wasn't winning, so I wanted to give him at least one win.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm a giver.
Well,
I hope you feel the same way, Kirk, when you play me.
last year's champ finally has a pulse. It's a weak one with Saquon being out now, but Tony, you got a shot. You got to win. Keep it going, buddy. Les Wang versus Anderson Spear. Now, no matter how you describe these two guys' relationship, whether they're just friends, neighbors, lovers, it's always interesting when they get together. And there's going to be maybe some relationship problems from the outcome of this game. Les Wang getting the best of Anderson Spear once again. Poor Patrick, he just can't catch a break. Like I said last week, his team doesn't look awful, but he seems to find a way to lose most weeks. So I don't know. Back to the drawing board for him, I guess. He better hit the waiver wire. Dick Von Lickens versus Triple C. Save the best for last. Pretty much a total demolishing of DBL by 50-some points. I was also high scorer for the week and high position scorer for the week. Good job. Not sure that's been done a whole lot, but if somebody's going to do it, I was. So.
Got your wad all in one spot there.
Yeah.
You're done.
Not that it really mattered, but DVL chose to start Justin Herbert over Drew Brees, which I'm not sure why. It's not like the Packers defense is anything spectacular so far this year. I mean, it only would have been like 10 points difference, but I thought that was kind of a microcosm maybe of his problems for the year. Bad choices in, picking his starters. Excuse me, I just choked on DVL's loss. All right. It is time for the one and only Wheel of Punishment. Eric, you once again are the recipient of the Wheel of Punishment. Now, I made the decision that you can only land on a punishment once, and then it will be removed from the wheel. So I have taken off the cookie one, and I've taken off the running with crackers, and I've replaced the running with crackers with hernia with hard G. Now that one is going in and doing a weight workout with Mr. Olinger. He will put you through the ringer, doing some deadlifts, maybe some squats. Definitely going to come out ripping and tearing something. And then the other one we replaced was the cookie one, which I replaced with one called the Walk of Shame, which is walking throughout the neighborhood with a homemade sign saying what an awesome fantasy football player you are. And that will be done, coordinated at a given time so everybody can, be outside and take pictures and video and so on and so forth. So, without further ado, let's spin the wheel of shame. Eric, are you ready? Are you ready, Eric?
Your voice sounds muffled.
What'd you say about my
Polish that bald head.
Is that fantasy football?
Beer wench.
Beer wench.
Ooh.
Now, for the uninitiated, beer wench is Eric provides me a six-pack of my choice, and it's really not too bad of a punishment, Eric. It's fun. I don't think it's as bad as the poo or what are the other ones? The lunch lady isn't so bad. Really, the poo ones and the walk of shame probably isn't great either. But so beer wench, I will let you know my beer selection, and I will look forward to having some beers on you.
They're coming your way, my friend.
Final?
Y'all beware, because losing is a real thing, and I am a great example of what not to do.
Will Eric be laying down when you have those beers on him?
We'll discuss the details of that later. I don't know. Do you think if Hard G happens to be a low scorer again, do you think we should limit his punishments in a row each week and dish it out to somebody else, or do you think it's just keep it going?
Wait, what are the chances you're going to lose 3 weeks in a row?
In fantasy football or between the sheets?
Yeah.
There's a knife coming towards me from the other direction in the kitchen. What about a low position score of the week? We have a high position score of the week, a low position score of the week.
Okay. How about we do this? Next week, if you are again low team score, we will switch for a little change of pace to the person that has the low tight end of the week. Sound good?
The low tight end.
All right, we'll do that. Any final words from any of you before I conclude this lovely Zoom meeting for BMFL Recap number 3?
I'd like to thank everyone for showing up. It's a pleasure seeing you guys.
Always great to hear your voice, Mr. Evans.
Hey, wait a minute. One last suggestion. Maybe next week, the Wheel of Punishment can go to one of the participants who is not able to make it to the Zoom.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I like it.
I like it.
Or maybe all of the people who couldn't make it get a name drop in the hat.
They all get a
Okay, how about this? How about this, guys? Low score between the people that have not made it to a Zoom yet.
I like it.
Like that?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
There's
Sounds
one
good.
thing I did right, it's attendance.
And Eric and Jason, I expect an update before next week.
What?
It keeps dodging me, man.
Seems like he initiated tonight. I don't know what you're saying.
Tuesday at 4 o'clock.
That's twice you've had to run people to town, man.
Yeah, I saw
I'm like the neighborhood bus driver taking kids to
5:30
soccer.
this morning to go out.
You're not scared of me running faster than you, are you?
Maybe a little.
Okay.
Maybe we should have a caravan of vehicles following those two jogging.
I'm in.
We'll get
Mike
commission
can
out
have
there with a
we need a
whistle.
squad car, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that you might try to take my knee out with a baseball bat, man. Like Tanya Harding.
I don't even know if we have any baseball bats left in this house. We've tried to get rid of most of the good stuff.
It's a good idea.
The latest weapon I have is a little bit shorter. It's about 6 and 7. Well, I won't go into details right now. But
There's Eric's fuzzy math again.
All right, with that, we shall conclude.
Yeah, we should
Good night,
get out of
everybody. See you guys.
Bye, y'all.
here. See y'all.